Today, I'm going to give you a miracle cure for all your problems. Not really, but I am going to teach you about something that can really help you out: sleep. Sleep is very important for college students especially, but we're the group that most often doesn't get enough of it. There are many consequences, both physical and mental, but we often skip a lot of sleep. One main reason is because we stay up late studying, but it doesn't actually help us out with our grades or our GPA. By the time I reach that point in my speech, hopefully you're going to want to be able to get to sleep, so I'm going to tell you how. A lack of sleep can be very bad for you. If you don't get enough, you're more likely to be depressed, have anxiety, be obese, or have other physical symptoms such as heart disease in the long run. Nair et al. Published the article "Relationship Between Sleep Disturbance and Depression, Anxiety, and Functioning in College Students" in 2013. They found that students who didn't get enough sleep had more depression, and if they had previously diagnosed depression, they were more likely to have additional anxiety and be less functional than other students. If not getting enough sleep is so bad for you, why do we stay up so late? A lot of the time, people are studying. My roommate would stay up until 3 a.m. studying for her next class, and then she would go to class, come home, and sleep for 4 hours. A lot of students do this, but it'll actually hurt your GPA. Chang et al. In their article, "The Effects of Sleep on Academic Performance and Job Performance" in 2014, wrote that GPA, learning capacity, and academic performance were all lower if you got less sleep. In addition to this, when students were asked if they think they got enough sleep or if they had a decent night's sleep, Carter et al. Found in 2016 and published their results and analysis of the sleep quality of undergraduate students that comparing the subjective, self-reported overall sleep quality and objective results, it would appear that there may have been an overestimation of good sleep quality compared to what actually exists. This overestimation could have resulted from information bias with the students' need to give the right response, or simply just have poor recall. So they either said that they got enough sleep to make people happy with them, or they just thought they got better sleep than they did. So now that you know why you need to get sleep and why we often don't, here's how to get a good night's sleep. The American Academy of Pediatrics published an article written by Judith Owens titled "Insufficient Sleep in American Adolescents and Young Adults: An Update on Causes and Consequences." It mentioned both electronics and caffeine. I'm sure you've all heard, if you have trouble sleeping, to turn off your phone or your laptop an hour or so before you go to bed. Personally, I've never done that, just because I read on my phone. The reason that people tell you to turn it off is because electronics produce a blue light, which limits melatonin production, which is a chemical that helps you fall asleep. So if your brain isn't producing melatonin, you're going to have difficulty falling asleep. If you're like me and you just don't want to turn off your phone, there's a setting called night mode that can make your phone produce a yellow light instead of a blue light, making it easier for your body to produce melatonin and helping you fall asleep. Connor told you about the dangers of caffeine. It can, as you all know, it'll limit your sleep. However, what you might not realize is that even if you're able to fall asleep after drinking coffee during the day, it can still have a negative impact on your sleep throughout the night. You just won't get enough rest, and your REM sleep cycle will be impacted. So, I suggest that you stop drinking caffeine by the afternoon, even if you're sleepy. If you're having trouble falling asleep, then I would recommend taking a nap and setting a timer for 30 minutes or so. That way, you'll be able to be refreshed. So, now that you know why it's bad for you, and it won't help you with school, and how to get it, I hope you're all able to get more sleep and feel better for it.